Hello, friends. Happy weekend, Princess Ade. I'm sipping some coffee with the hope to use the opportunity to build some audience. Nigeria Arise, I see you. Dotun Yeniyi, I see you so very much, and I thank you for being here. Olusegun Ogundipe, you're watching me, and I appreciate you. You are more than a good friend to me, Dotun. And one day, someday, we will actualize that friendship by coming together. Nigeria Arise, I see you, like I said. And Samuel, good morning, my sister. Mogaji Ishmael Ewumi, I hope I got that right. Okunla Christopher, Balogun Rashid, Jancy Baby, you have such good pictures. I wish I can picture like you, There's the way you throw your face out there that is really nice. I am doing really good today. Gidifani, I see you, my brother, and I thank you for joining me. For those in the United States of America, I say good morning. To friends in Nigeria and the UK, a very good afternoon to you all. As always, Ramon Sholajemi, I thank you for watching me. There's nothing I would be able to do without always having to thank you guys. I thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. I thank you for your time, for your data, for everything that you even take to spare to want to watch me. More than anything else, we all thank God for being alive today, for being able to hear, for being able to speak, for being able to watch. If you don't have your sight, your sense of hearing, and all these other things intact, there is absolutely no way you'll be able to watch me. Ronke Peters, I see you, and I thank you for watching me. How are you? Hi, Stokumba, and how are the children? I hope you all are doing really good. For those who are watching me for the first time, my name is Toyinsola Ilori, but on Facebook I go by Ajoke Ade Omo Ayinde. I see my precious auntie Bukola Ajayi. I thank you for watching me. Toyinsola Kwaidane, Rahman, you are the one that ran away from me. Oh. It's not my fault. You abandoned your friend, and what was I supposed to do? Anyway, it's good to see you here again. Sincerely, I thank you for watching me. I give God the glory for today, and I know and I pray that it is well with all of us. The last time I spoke, which was last week Saturday, thank you for sharing this, and Samuel. Oh, thank you so very much, Shegun Ogundipe. I'm working towards one or two things. We'll see how that pans out, but I appreciate that and I'm encouraged. Thank you so very much, Shegun. God bless you. The last time I spoke, I was supposed to come on Wednesday, but if I try not to lie. On Wednesday, I had a bad hangover. I don't know what happened to me. I was just too excited and I just took a little bit too much on Tuesday evening. Thank you, Jancy. I'm trying to rock. It's not easy to be aging. You want to still force yourself to be in the market. That is what this is all about, Jancy. But I thank you so very much. Prebo, how are you and how's your madam doing? It's so good to see you too. So on Wednesday, I'm not going to lie, I had a bad hangover and there was absolutely no way I could come and sit here and say anything. My head was pounding and everything. I was just too excited on Tuesday for no reason. It was like I won the lotto, even though I won the lotto in my heart. But it was just not something I could bring myself to do. So I apologize for that to all those who have thought that I was going to come on air on Wednesday. My sincere apologies. Akin, Sami, Roslyn, thank you for being here. So on last week Saturday, we were talking, yesterday, I see you today, we thank you for watching. Last week Saturday, we were talking about this men thing. Abisola Alade Fatade, my Aburo, I see you too. We were talking about men and what they were the additional Aburo, how you doing? And what their complaints about. No, sorry, I'm getting it wrong. There are excuses, there are reasons, excuses for thank you yesterday. There are excuses for straying. Talk about it, I see you. And then you see, after I did that first, I said that it wasn't me because I really didn't know what to say about them. So after that program, you remember that Oluwa Beautiful Simi asked a question which we really didn't do nothing about. And our question was that if you know your man is out there, can you ask him to use the condom with you? We didn't deal with that thing that day. Thank you for sharing this here today. She said, your man is already out there. We are not arguing it. is it okay for her to say, you know what? We're no longer having babies. Please use the condom. Let's discuss that today. Today you can call in on, if you're in the US, you know you don't have to put any code. But if you are not in the US, whatever your international code is, plus, that's the plus sign 1-404-388-9375. If you want to call in, you can call 404-388-9375. But let us even kick it off before we do that. Plus one. The US code is 1. Plus 1-404-388-9375. Don't call now. Please do not call now. After I did that last week's one, the Saturday one, other men also got in touch with me. And they said, Joey, there are more reasons why we stray. We know we stray. We have acknowledged the fact that men stray. So we are not wasting time on that. And they said, look, there are more reasons why we stray. And we still want you to tell these women that these are the reasons why we do what we do. Tell Joshua, Laleko and Posi, I acknowledge both of you. And I had to write these things down because they were not my points. You know, I wasn't speaking from my head here. They said, some of the men told me that there are women that the only time they let the husband come any close to them was whenever they wanted to make babies. And as soon as they get pregnant, they close the shop again. I said it's not possible. The man said it is very possible. And the man said that was actually the reason why he had to go marry a second woman. That as soon as his wife took in, there was nothing in this world he could do to make her want to do anything again. Every time she wants to make her babies. So I said, are you telling me that you probably just do this thing once in a couple of years? He said yes. She's just not interested. That is the reason why he not only strayed, he married another person. Kenneth Odimeme, I see you. Thank you for being here. Another man told me that yes, he knows that God gifted him down there. He's endowed. And that the wife is always complaining that it's too big. Therefore, she makes it something that happens only at special occasions. Let me pause to acknowledge my big brother, Kunle Ijaduola. Thank you, sir, for watching me. And I appreciate you so very much. This guy said, yes, he acknowledges the fact that God really gave him the extra size. So I asked him, I said, wait a minute. Did you not, at some point in time, ever, what's the word? While cutting, didn't you do anything? He said they did. I said, didn't she take it at that time? He said she did. I said, so how can that be an excuse now? He said, he does not know. But that is our excuse. You are too big. It's not convenient. So it only happens on days like Mother's Days, Father's Days, Christmas Days, birthdays, special days. That's the only time this woman would let the man come any near her. So for that reason, he told me clearly that he just, he's out there. He cannot come and kill himself. Another one also told me that we women have this very funny and ridiculous way of using sex as a weapon. You have asked your husband for something, and whatever you have asked your husband for is not coming forth. What do? He wants to touch you in the evening, you clamp up, or you are mad at him. I stand before God to say this today, that I do not recall ever saying, yeah, Baba, I see you and I thank God that you're air healthy today. But that Ralph and Damidola, I see both of you too. I stand before God to say that I don't recall ever saying no, even at the worst of times while I was married. I don't recall it because I just felt that it was the right to do it. And it never occurred to me to say no. Not because I was that horny or I wanted it that much, no. But I just felt that it was just something that I had to do. More so, he said something at that time that if any woman would listen and use it and understand it today, it indeed would work and help them in their marriages. My ex told me, he said, anytime I offend you, maybe I caught him at another affair or he did something. I mean, those are the two things. Affairs and his family were always the issues. Nothing else, not money, not any other thing. So if we had anything going on that had to do with an affair or that had to do with the family, his family doing something or haven't done something, and then it comes to me, he said it was his way of apologizing. I hope somebody's listening to me. He said it was his own way of saying, I am sorry. Thank you, Brother Rao, for sharing me. It was his own way of saying, I apologize. And by him doing that, he didn't have to say, I'm sorry. But he said, by coming to me, by wanting to have me that night, or that day, or that afternoon, or whatever, it was his own way of saying, I am sorry. And that he didn't think it was possible for me and him to go through that round, even if it's just one round of sex, and not make up. Thank you, Dami. He said he didn't think it was humanly possible for a man and a woman to actually have sex, a husband and a wife, and not make up whatever, even if you started off very cold or unresponsive. He says he knows that before the end of everything, definitely you would respond and then you would just get over. If at that point, you really almost don't need to discuss what caused the problem again, except of course you just want to make an issue out of it. Nikki Adegoke, I see you and I thank you for watching me. Except you just want to make an issue out of it. So he said that was a way of him saying, I am sorry, and then it's a way of making up. I don't know if it works for some people. I don't know if some people would like it, because some people would also truly would want, thank you, Baba, for sharing this. Some people would also want to still discuss the problem. At a point, I felt that the problem had to be discussed, because I just felt that every time he had offended me, all he would now come to do was just to come and make love to me and think that the problem was gone. But at a point, I wanted us to discuss it, because I felt that the issue that was hurting me needed to be discussed for us to understand it and for it not to happen again. Jancy, concerning the man that has the big size thing, you said that it is crazy. Let me see what you wrote there. You said that it is very crazy of the so-called wife to avoid her husband because of the big size. I'm of the opinion that no matter how big the man's size is, he can always accommodate it and feel well. Speak for yourself. I don't know how this woman just couldn't take it. That's what the husband told me. He said he knows, he acknowledges the fact that he's endowed. I have met a lady here in the US that told me a story talking about being endowed. Yes, Jancy, speak for yourself, because for some people it's just not funny. Damn, thank you for sharing. For some people it's not a funny thing. This lady said that she used to work in Nigeria, and that this man would just come to the store and he would buy something like 5,000 and drop 20,000 and tell her to keep 15,000, or he would buy something 20,000 and drop 50,000 and tell her to keep 30,000. She said she was like, hey, this is my own maga. And the guy was always coming, day in, day out. So of course she naturally was going to date him. He was like, yes, God has sent my own money man to me. The girl said that when the man brought the thing out in the hotel, she just started crying. She was crying, and she said she knelt down and said, I promise I will return all your money. The man too was crying and begging her that, please, only my wife can take me. I will do anything for you. I will build a house for you. I will buy a car for you. The girl said, she said no. She cannot take it. And the reason why she said she was afraid was the fact that her fiancé was in the US then. But and if she went ahead, yeah, that's a good question to ask Jancy. I asked him, I said, didn't she see this? Didn't she experience it? Didn't she do it before marriage? The guy said, yes, they did, because I also didn't understand why you would take something at some point in time and then at a later date you now say, you know what, this is too big for me. He told me they did. But I didn't speak to the woman, I only spoke to the man. And one thing about life is that I have learned that one has to be very careful when you hear these stories, because you never know what one person is hiding about the fact of the matter. But basically that was what he told me, and that's what I'm just presenting. Now this girl that I'm talking about said the man barely entered. She told me, she said, Sadoyin, it was like beer bottle. My hand is not as big as the beer bottle. This hand. He said it was like beer bottle, and she always, and during Tolulope Adebiyi, thank you, Dami, for inviting him to be here, and I appreciate you. I know they say Auntie Ajoke again on Facebook. Okay, maybe I'll do you a friend request after this program, Anjorin. Thank you so very much for watching me and for being here with me. The girl said that she could not bear it, and she's in fact, couldn't put the whole thing inside. She was really weeping, and she said from that day on, she just ran for the man. The man would come to the store and she would disappear, and people were wondering, why are you disappearing? She said, you better all leave me alone. It was that big. Why did I divert, Jancy? Just to let you know that some people, maybe at the time that she wanted to marry, maybe, you know, how women would just ignore some things and think that, you know, all of these funny things. Maybe that was what she did. Maybe that was what she did. But the truth of the matter is that she stopped wanting him. And the only time that the man said that they could get together were special days, birthdays, Mother's Days, Valentine's Days, and except for those days, she was not particularly in the mood to want to do anything. Also, a man told me that a friend had mentioned, Jansen, what did you say again? You said if she sees it before and get married to him and later then became scared of it, that means, oh yes, that's the way I see it. I felt that was deceptive, because how can you take something as a single girl and then after marriage, more so when you have even had children, you're now saying, no, you can no longer bear it. But I don't know for whatever reason that was, but that was what the man said to me. It may not be all the truth, but that's what the man said. But I just brought it up just to buttress the point and the fact that some people run away from size. Daria Adeleke, thank you for being here. Another man now told me a story. His friend is dating this married woman. And the man said that he knows the husband, and indeed he knows the wife. Wilfred, thank you. No, you're still not too late, Dari. Just follow me. He knows the husband and he knows the boyfriend, but the woman does not know that he knows that he's dating that man. The husband complains bitterly that his wife is just a piece of log on the bed. Uncle Akin, thank you for watching me at Jayobe. The husband complains bitterly that the wife is a piece of log in bed, but the boyfriend says that he has never met a more active woman in bed than that woman. Now, my own friend that now gave me this point said, what he deduced from that is that the woman is trying to act, I'm a saint, I'm not wild, I'm not that, to the husband. Pretext. Pretending to the husband that, oh, you just do only missionary. Sex is just, not even understanding that by you doing what you have to do vigorously, rigorously, you're actually debarring your man from going out. She doesn't understand that. She feels that she has to, I don't know the relationship she has with her husband, for her to need to pretend that she's a saint in bed, or she's a saint when it comes to things like that. But when she goes out to the boyfriend, she's a tiger. The man told me that some women are like that. They don't want their men to know that they are this active, or they know, or they have this knowledge of this thing. Therefore, they clamp down. Angelic Brown and Oluseun Victor Olusanya, I see both of you. Now, what I can say to that point is this. When I was in matrimony, like I would refer to again, when I got into the group level thing on Facebook, I learned about E6. And sincerely, like I said, my ex-husband is a truck driver and was always on the road. I wanted to introduce it with me. Thank you for sharing me, Angelic Brown. Thank you for the support, sister. I appreciate you. I wanted to introduce it to him because they spoke so highly of it and so on. And I thought it was something that I could use to make up for the weeks that he's not around. But I couldn't bring myself talking about, I'm trying to kind of maybe understand why this woman will be docile in bed, which really I don't understand. I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. Because I don't understand why you won't be active in bed for your husband, but you will be very active in bed indeed for your boyfriend. Now, while he was away, I truly wanted to introduce it to him. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to do it. Shegun Ajani, I see you, brother. Thank you for joining me. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. I really wanted to do it. but I couldn't bring myself to say it. So if that may seem like pretext, I do not know if I would call that pretext. But for me, it was I didn't want him to begin to wonder where I heard about it, or where I did it from, or who I have done it with. So I had to make out like, you know what, it's not something I'm gonna do. And I never talked about it. Even, I think at some point in time, much later, I did mention it, and he said I must have been crazy, and he's glad that I didn't even try to ask him to do it. But that was something that I thought that I really would have loved to do. Having said that, another man gave this to, it's a combination. He said, we women, that we actually throw them off, and we annoy them, and we irritate. No, Olushola Tai, just follow me, you are not too late. He said that we annoy them by us monitoring their movement and indeed their telephones. He said it is so annoying. You see, most of these men have contrabands. Is this in their phones or on their phones? I think I see Penny Deola now. They have things on the phone that they don't want us to see. They have their things that they look at, and I don't know what it does to or for them. If you ask me, even we women, we have all these things now. Pornographies, private photos of people showing that. I don't know how any woman, I'll keep saying it. You are even a wife, that you will send the picture of your private to your husband. Not because your husband can use it against you, which we have even seen husbands do, but because the phone may be lost and the phone may get into the wrong hands. I keep saying, every time I have to talk about that, it's just something that I just feel that I just need to pour out. I would not show anybody myself on camera. If you want to see me, like I've always said it, buy your ticket if you have an affair, if you have a relationship, and come to the United States of America to be with me. Penny Leola, I thought I saw you. Thank you for being here, girlfriend. I appreciate you so very much. So the man said that when you do all that monitoring and so on, you kind of get on their nerves, and they want to leave the house, and they now want to go to, the funny thing, their mistresses also do this monitoring, but those ones are so wise. They would never let you catch them like this looking at their phone. Maybe the man is so relaxed, or maybe they just have a way, they are perfected looking at that thing that you would never know that they look. And as a wife, usually when you look at the thing, the mistress looks at your phone to have information, to know how to deal with you. That's what they don't understand. But the wife would look at your phone and use it to fight you. You see the difference? You as a wife, you now see the phone of, maybe you see a number or a name and say, this girl sent her private bar, and go to who's good, and then you start to make the noise. But the mistress will look at it and say, okay, so this one too is there. Okay, this is how serious you have with that one. Okay, so you are seeing that one too. And uses that information to deal with you, to know how to manage you. That's the difference between how they use this information and how we use the information. Because we use the information because we feel as of right, I'm the wife, I am this, therefore I must fight. No, also get wiser now, wives. Get wiser in the sense that when you see these things on their phones, do not immediately pick a fight. Do not immediately say, I saw that kid go, I did this, who is this person? You also now, you know that he's doing this thing with this person. You now find a way to make that thing he's doing with that person that you have seen to be nothing. Because now you have the information, you know exactly what is going on, and then all you need to do is just step up in your own game to beat that person that you have information on. But you see, thank you, Angelic Brown. It's not a top, it's a boo-boo. It's a lace traditional boo-boo. Ibiron Kashemawo, thank you for watching me. Otayo Ladejobi and Lance Additional, I recognize both of you. Now, that information, like I was saying, as a wife, you have looked at his phone. You have seen that information. Don't immediately react. Even if it's your best friend he's sleeping with. Don't immediately react. Rather than now react, now employ the Ethiopian. And one reckon, you just, some friends can be very funny. They will just, they don't even know that, you now begin to say the things you have seen to make him feel uncomfortable. And of course, at the same time, of course, we are at a disadvantage in Africa. I have tried real hard to not always even want to acknowledge that fact, but it's the truth. I can do nothing about it. I have fought real hard. I have told men to this and that, but I have come to the realization of the fact that the more we try to say to them, you are this, you are that, the more we just find ourselves at the wrong side of the stick. you're just at the end of the stick that does not make sense or does not pay you. So you also have to now learn to play this game. Beyond your temperament, temperament to the extent that she's not erupting at the point in time that she saw that information. In fact, at the point you know that he already has it. For instance, you have seen that he told the girl that I'll see you at 7 o'clock. At 6:30, start playing with his hair, start playing with his stomach, offer him wine. You are also playing this ete. You are also playing it. So by the time you are so loving to him, where does he want to go at 7 o'clock? Well, we now say, how can you do? In fact, if he wants to push you off at 7, start crying. I thought we were having a good time. This is what it's all a game now. It is all a game now. Don't fight it. I saw your message, you are going out. I said, when you know it's almost time for him to go, now you go to him. Start playing with him. Let us drink wine now. I made this. Let me quickly make this pepper soup. At any point in time, my sisters, have banla, igmi, fresh fish. Have something in your refrigerator that you can microwave immediately. And you're both sitting down, you are snuggling to him. You know that he wants to go out. You have seen that he wants to go out. Don't fight it. He would not even put him in a situation that he cannot even say to girl, I'm sorry, I can't come. Don't get up. Stay with him. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, honey. All right. No, if you know when you know he wants to leave you, and you know you already see that he's seen somebody at 7. Just like, oh really? You mean you want to leave me? You're already in a romantic mood, and then he wants to go out, and it's not as if you have a fight. You know there are some men that you know that they are just out there because they have ojukokoro. They still love you some. That's the one you should cry to. There are some ogbolo, but don't waste your tears. If the more you cry, say they are taking their kids and they are the way out. You know, don't waste your time. But you know there are still some good ones that they know. This is my wife. Tomorrow they will beg the girlfriend. Tomorrow they can beg the girl, but today, that's what you will do. What am I saying? You are not letting the information that you found out about, you are not using it immediately to disrupt your home. You are now using that information to your own advantage, which is what, like I said, the girlfriends do. They look at the phone. I have looked at many phones as girlfriend and I would just smile. And the man would never know I touched his phone. Meanwhile, if I touch my husband's phone then and I see anything, come and see fight. And that's what they said pushes them at times. You are fighting and then they get so mad and then they step out. That's why I have gone so long about that. And then some men said that ejo wewe. I don't know how to say ejo wewe in English, because when the guy said, I was just laughing because here I am. I'm a professor of ejo wewe. But some said, you know what, it just gets so boring and so irritating that they don't want to hear it. So those are the things that the men talked to me about. Those are the things that they told me about. Thank you so very much, Bisa Dedigba. You can call in if you have anything you would like to contribute to, just the bit I have said so far, on +1 404 388 9375. Should be able to take calls now. If you have anything that you think you want to add to what we have talked about here. Yes, you need to honestly, stylishly pin him down. You can't. Don't even try to do it by force. Don't try to make him think you are forcing. You are not forcing him. You have to use your brain, use your senses, use all of these things. We call it a theory to pin him down. And like, if you are able to employ that to use, I can assure you that you are likely to be able to pin him down and to be able to hold him from, when you know that every time you have seen everything that one is doing, maybe every 30 minutes that one is saying honey sweetie, make your own every 15 minutes. Maybe that one is doing this thing, make your own. It's a game. By the time, and then at some point in time, on a sober day, when he's very sober, when you now say, it is not that I don't know of these things, but how, I mean, they distract, they do this. Yes, I know that the average man would go out, but a situation whereby you're not getting so serious, and you know, these girls, they are scheming, they like to do this, they like to do that, it disrupts marriages, it does this and that. Maybe at that point in time, you can and truly may be able to shake off that particular one that is clinging. The truth of the matter is that women these days are not ready to suffer with any man. Every time I accuse any young girl of not wanting to suffer, they throw it back in my face and say, whatever happened to me that suffered? I'm sorry, I still don't. I understand what they're saying, that well, you suffered and then what happened eventually? A younger girl has come to do this to you, which is fine. But I still feel that when you build with a man, when you start off with a man, when you grow with a man, you would always be able to have a say in that relationship. Most of these girls that they claim that they cannot suffer or do not want to suffer, usually they don't have a say, except of course they know how to manage. They use jazz to maneuver. But when we talk about jazz, all of these things have limitations. Talking about jazz, I would like to quickly run into a story. This man was a clerical assistant when he met this lady about 30 years ago. She was a typist, and they got together kind of and started making babies. They didn't marry initially. So along the line, this clerical assistant was able to travel abroad, and he joined the boys there who knew to do deals and so on, and he became very rich. The first 7 years that he left this woman with I think 2 kids, all of 7 years, he didn't look back. Of course, along the line, this woman had a boyfriend, which really, I would like to ask a question, ladies and gentlemen. All this because of economic reasons. The wife is in Nigeria, the husband is in Japan, or the wife is in America, and the husband is in Nigeria. I need to ask, because the men know that they don't keep their things zipped up. Do you sincerely and with all honesty expect the women to also zip up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Please let me know your opinion on that. You have gone abroad for 10 years. Thank you, Jagumolu Oludari Lasisi. Thank you, Anyobirin Chosin. Shobulo, I see you watching me, and Apoti. Thank you so very much. Oloruko Iyami. Hey, so I'm your mom now, Jagumolu, moving forward. Just call me mom. Because Oloruko Iyayan new. Please, gentlemen, I would like that you give me a response to this. You had to travel abroad to make ends meet. And then, because you didn't get your papers on time, of course you couldn't go back home. And you left a woman in Nigeria for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You know very well that in fact, you are living with a woman. Please, what is the woman supposed to do? So make me your mom, or just Jagumolo, just automatically, and mom moving forward. Iyaku by his grace. Hello, Agbami. Please, I would like to know. The number to call is +1 404 388 9375. Augustine Ilori, you said yes, she needs to zip up. Are you going to also zip up, please? Adekunle Adeyemi, you also said yes, woman should always zip up. The house belongs to them. Shege. Oludayo Idowu Roy. Yes, that's it. 388. No, 9375. Damilola. 401 404 388 9375. The men, like how they have answered, they said yes, they expect her to zip up, but they are not zipping up where they are at. The reason why I asked that question is this. This man said that when he came back from one of the trips, this woman had a boyfriend, and he found out. And because of that, he now made... Thank you very much for that question, Ibironke. Mr. Adekunle Adeyemi, which house? The house is already divided. You are abroad. This woman is in Nigeria. And then you are saying you are doing everything you like. You go to parties, you go to clubs, you go to everything. You carry, let's even assume you are in the US. You carry Akata, you carry Nigeria, you carry also. You're actually even living with a woman with a view to that person helping you to do your papers. And your wife is in Nigeria with your children. And you stand before God for 5-7 years to say she should zip up. it is well. I won't say more than that. Gentlemen, 2 men have said they should zip up. I want other men to also come in and let us know what they expect the woman to do. I would have thought you would say that maybe she can employ toys, or maybe you just don't want to know. I do not know how a viral woman, a woman especially in her 40s and 50s, that is the height of sexual, what do we call it, of the female, 40, 50s, and you're saying because you are abroad, you are living with a woman, you probably already have even 1 or 2 kids, but because she's your wife and she's back home, she must zip up. To cut the story short anyway, this man now, because of that, even grew worse with this lady. He refused to train the children that she had for him. He refused to do nothing. The woman had 3 kids but lost 1. At the end of the day, to cut the story short, he left this woman and married another society. You know, there was money now. He was no longer that clerical assistant, and married this society woman. Now back to 2016-17. This man is very sick now. The other woman didn't make any babies for him. Now he's begging this woman that he abandoned almost 19 years ago to please now take him back. Now he wants this woman to have him back, and Angelic Brand, he said, I'm not going to say anything. My ex had his wife back home with children nearly 15 years and still rings her to ask if she's faithful. It's pathetic though. I would move on. I don't see how I can be faithful for 15 years though. We should be very frank with each other concerning these things, gentlemen. You are with someone, you are with another woman, and this woman knows that you are with another woman, and you are still expecting faithfulness from her. Would you expect your child to be that faithful to her husband in that under the same circumstances? I don't know, but I think it is not so right. Olusegun Ajani, you said, to be candid, men as we are would always be men, and as selfish as we were, we would want her to zip up because we are Africans. She can always masturbate, and if she gets to that level, she can get out of the environment to steal some sex without any strong attachment to the guy. At least you said she can steal. Thank you so very much. She can steal. She can use 7 years, 5 years, 7 years. Let us fear God, gentlemen. That's just too much. Let us be frank and fear God, though. It's too much. Àwa Olúfẹ́mi Adébánjọ, you said àwa ọkùnrin lè ní aya mẹ́fà kò burú. Ọkùnrin kan ṣoṣo lọ́ba Olúwa mi yàn fóbìnrin. For the obìnrin that you are with, you are in the same town with her. You haven't left her for 5 to 7 to 10 years. Yes, Ọlọ́run ìbá yan 30 obìnrin fún yín, as long as you have your money and your pọ́nrán is working, all well and good. It's your headache. Okay, ń gé ọjọ́ ayé yín kúrú ni, kò kàn mí mọ́. Ẹ ń bá ní kẹ́ ẹ má tiẹ̀ ṣe ń pọ̀n yín lé ni. Go out and use it, ẹ lọ ṣe. But for a woman that is not in the same town with you, for a woman that you have not touched in 7 years, fear God, oh, fear God. Men are just too selfish. Oh, Kaka Adebu Bashira, that's the truth. Lukman Boba Shopopola, you said, as a Muslim, the Holy Book tells us that we should not leave our wife for more than 3 months. Any man that does that has gone beyond the law of the Holy Book. It will not be easy for the world, but to take the... I don't see what grace anybody will take in 7 years. I want the men to tell me this, and I want them to come out with the truth and the of their heart. Yeah, I was hoping that I would get men to say, well, as long as I do not know, you guys are honestly too selfish. Selfishness defines you. How can you leave a woman for 7 years and you are living with another woman and you still say to that woman, you are not expected to do anything? You leave a 38-year-old woman for 7 years. That makes her 45. The peak of her everything, of her wanting a man, of her wanting to make love. And you are still saying, yes, you should stay faithful to me. You are wicked. Anyway, to come back to the story that I was... But Akin, what did you say? Your men, of course, men are too selfish now. We all know that. Uncle Akin, you said, nígbà tí necessity back compel, maybe separation is needed for economic. Yes, usually separation is needed for economic reasons. Things are rough in Nigeria, and they said, you know, okay, maybe you should go. Don't worry, in 2 or 3 years I'll be back. 2 or 3 years you can even still hold body. I've held body for 2 years and I didn't die now. You can hold body for 2 years. But you see, when it's now getting to 5 years or 7 years, and the woman knows that you are with another woman, that's the one that is even giving me a headache. You are with another woman that is doing paper for you. And the other one you are doing paper for, the one that will understand are not too many. They don't care that what's their business. You want to take their own paper for them. It's not every woman that will understand like Doyisola. They do not. Kilo konwo. They will tell you. So what's their business that you will now come and use them, because they know that once you get your papers, you want to run away. It's not every woman that will understand. I am very understanding. I mean, if I know someone that has a wife and I choose to marry that person now, it will be very unfair of me to say that the person should not relate with his wife, or that the person should not have anything to do with his wife, as long as he told me that he had a wife. Adekunle Adeyemi, you said even our God is selfish. We take after him. If I give you his slap, you will go round and round like this. And Kechi, you said I blame the women that tolerate that nonsense. Try it with me, and I will divorce you. What did you say? Try with me, and I will divorce you in less than a year. I'm not in this world to suffer and live miserably for any selfish man who is living with another woman. Life is too short to live your life so miserably. That's nonsense. Nkechi, you don't. I understand your position on these things, Nkechi, so your comment does not surprise me. But look at a situation whereby a couple agreed that the man should go out, or the woman should go out there to get this thing done, to get, to go make money. They were suffering, things were rough, and they probably even sold cars or sold something for one of them to go abroad. It's okay. I mean, the truth is, at the point that you guys took that decision, you are also taking the decision that things would also happen, and that's the truth. That's where I'm going today. Anyway, to the story that I asked the question. I said, was this person supposed to not do anything? Of course, the men are giving me the answer. Okay, now let me also quickly finish this story before we come back to this. Now, this man is very sick. Now wants to come to the place where this woman is with her children. These are kids that you did not spend one kobo to train. You have one that is like 30 years and you have one that is like 22 years. You did not give them one kobo, 1 cent on training. Now you are very ill. Now they carry you to pee and to poo-poo. Now you want them to come and now take care of you. People are begging the first wife to please at least let the children get in touch with him and maybe be able to bring him abroad to be able to take care of him since he's still comfortable. So my question to people also today is, should this woman accept this sick man at the tail end of his life? Don't forget the fact that this man suffered this woman, and he never, because who said what is moral? Don't ask that question here, please. So if you don't know moral, go to my word, you will know what moral means. Should this woman accept this man's pleas and agree to take care and indeed charge of him? The woman that he went away with, that he married, the society one, is childless, and the only children that this man has, no, that's not, is actually the long one. Those ones are just balls. Whoever said it, the EPON, that's not quorum. The quorum is the main thing that does the job. Should this woman accept this man and care for him in his old age, even though he didn't do anything to make her life easy, or he didn't do anything to help these kids? The woman trained them single-handedly, did everything in their lives to date. That's my thing that I would like to say out to you people today. Uncle Mankole Addition, he said the situation of time contributes a lot to this. Definitely. Jancy, men are very selfish. We all know that. Laika, our God is selfish, just like the women as well. I trust you. I know you will be able to give them just what they need to hear. Akinola Ojelade, thank you for sharing me. Olufemi Adebanjo, you said it's not about men all alone. Women are culpable too, no doubt. Yes, women are. And Johnny Tolulope Ajebi, you said a young man came home years ago and decided to take the wife he left for 7 years to go and swear in a shrine. Why would a man leave a woman? Is the man also going to swear at the shrine that in the 7 years that he was abroad, he did nothing? If I were that girl, I would not even marry that man again. That is stupid. If that girl is my daughter, that my daughter would not marry that man again. You don't do that nonsense. It's not as if you were sent where you are. I can understand and recognize if you say, don't let me know. don't let people know, don't bring it to my house. I can understand all of that, but for you to still stand and say a woman does not have a right to do that, I think it's more than selfish. You would not wish that for your children. I don't understand why you think it is right for you to wish it on your wives. Look, Mambo Popola, you said what you're trying to say is that if the man has gone for too long, as I said, it's in the best interest of them. She should just do it out because it will not be easy for the woman. Oh, okay. Yeah, the woman. I don't see why she cannot do it when it's Yancy. I would mail you that thing later. That question is too whatever to. Miriam Ache Kome, you said it's complicated. No, that is complicated. I don't know what that woman is supposed to do now. Is she supposed to accept the apology and just move on? You know, that's one very funny thing. I said, I'm going to say this too. Are you a woman? Did your man mess up? Did he run away with some other woman? Did he really cheat you? Did he do these things to you? Don't freak out. Karma is a bitch. It has a way of catching up with them. The ones that are rich will be sick. The ones that are rich will go broke. And then you see, of course, and somehow there's a way God just elevates the cheated woman. And that cheated woman is just a case of the cornerstone. The stone rejected by the builder that is standing at the cornerstone. This woman is even saying that I cannot even believe that man would ever in this world look me in the face and beg me. Look me in the face and say, please forgive me, because she was nothing to him. So karma is a bitch. Anybody that has done you evil, especially if you have not done the person bad, they are evil women. Oh. And you see, when I'm talking about this thing, I'm talking about both the man and the woman that you have done your spouse real bad. Let me tell you, whether you like it or not, do all the jazz in the world. It will work now, but I can assure you, as the Lord liveth, it will one day the jazz will wane and you would become nothing but a ridicule. And the one that you cheated, I can assure you, God will strengthen and God will grow. So when we are doing these things, let us be a little bit mindful. Let us be very careful about what we are doing and how we are doing these things. So what do we want this woman to do? She should accept that man back, or she should just go on her way jejely. Angelic Brown, Kwana is not Ekmon now, Abba. What can you call it, that one? Anjori Tolokwe swear that she was never with a man in those. No, I think that's rubbish. No man can make my daughter swear that she's not even been with a man in 1 year. Even if she has not done it, I'm not going to let my daughter swear to anything. Is the person also going to swear? I beg, forget, it's not happening to my daughter or me. And if that kind of person goes to do that kind of swearing, I just call her stupid. Laika, you said my kids are free to take. My kids are free to take of their father. I want to assume you want to say to talk to their father. Or, I don't know if they want, but I'm off and off for good. Thank you so very much. This man, I understand, has the kids' phone number, but because he has not been good to even the kids in the past years, it's difficult for him to. The kids naturally are not even warming up to him because he hasn't been nice to them. So his own case is different. Kaka Dewumi Bashira, you said capital Noma, let him suffer too. Miriam, you said men are wicked. We have some wicked women too. Though. Don't let us just think it's the men. No. We can reverse that, and some women are really, really bad. Though. Some I know are even, they kill their husbands just to run off with boyfriends, and some have run away with their spouses. How can you, your husband's friends and things like that? You know, we have some real bad men and women out there, and I'm speaking to them today. Damilola, you said, sis, what about a man that abandoned his wife and children for more than 9 years, and now he has the woman has moved on to be calling the woman a slut? That is his headache. Every woman is a slut. The man's mother is a slut. If I am the man, if I'm the woman that man is calling a slut, I will call him and say, you know what, your mother is a slut. Every female that I know in their family, they are sluts. I will be using it to sing every day. That woman should not bother her head. She should, even if she's she owns the private part. After 9 years, it is her body. Even if I don't care, let that woman stand up and say, you know what, your mother. Anytime, that's one thing I like about me. Anytime anyone calls me Ashewo, I just go like this. Emi Ashewo. Guess what? You forgot me. Your mother trained me at Oju Elegba. That time when I had a room, I just refer you straight to your mother or to your wife or your sister. So that is the name that all women are called. It's no big deal. Let him call you a slave. Whoever is calling that woman a slut, let him call him. But please make sure you send it back to the mother and let him know that his mother is the one that is the bigger slut. and it is the mother that trained you. If he has older sisters, mention their names one by one and let them know that they were your seniors at the trade. Period. Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Kí ló yẹ kó fa slot? Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká no. Nkechi said, hell no, I wouldn't accept him if it were me. You don't abandon me for another woman, and when things are going well, and then come back to when you are dying. Let the woman you abandon take care of. That's what I thought, and that's what I said. But the person that is speaking to this woman is saying that I'm a wicked person, that I know I shouldn't speak like that the man is suffering. I said, if the man had gone away with the woman when the going was good, why should I not be the one to now have to be cleaning poo-poo and wee? Why should I be the one that will be pushing, what is it called? Wheelchair all over the place? I just feel that he made his choice and he should live by it. These are the consequences of the decisions we take. When you think that you're suffering somebody, it has a way of bouncing back, especially if that person has not done anything to you. That is why I am so assured in my heart and in my soul that my ex also is going to suffer at some point. And it will bear all the consequences of everything that he did to me. In fact, that was the one that really just gave me all the reasons to smile in this one. I said, wow, you mean it is possible for someone to come back after doing this to somebody? And then I said, wow. So now it doesn't even let me freak out again. I'm waiting and I'm smiling because I know it's going to happen one day. I won't take that person back too, but that's me. I shouldn't be saying that, but let the woman that he went away with, let him be the one to take all the care of. At Anjorin, you said swell fire. The man, exactly, Ojansi, they did not sleep with somebody in the span of 7 years. Olajele Olashukbo Medina, she said, after 1 year, your husband's out there. For me, that's all. I'm not saying none. But please, if you still have plans to be with him, I think it's just nice to do it in secrecy. Ashe Hoda. I'm going to put it out that way. I'm not going to say a woman should not do anything after such a long time, especially when we know that the man is doing. But my own thing is that don't do it in a way that everybody will now know what you are doing, and then his family members will see you, and everybody will know everything that's going on in your life. Adeola Oshiloye, you said it's up to the children, but for me, I'm off and it's bye. That's the way I feel too. I'm not sure even the children want to speak with him because it was not so nice to the children either. Ogunyemi Olubega said, women are soft-minded, but will a man accept choice if the table should be turned around? Let me quickly say this story. A woman came here it was a woman that came to the US to do this thing, and she took her about 7-8 years before she was able to do it. And during that period, this woman was religiously sending money home every month. It was like she kept the family, the husband and the children, and Akata did the thing for her. When the husband came, just tell me the truth. Now you women, listen very well, because when they ask you to tell the truth, some people will just stupidly open their mouths. This woman just said, well, the husband now asked her, tell me the truth. Did the Akata that did this thing for you, did he touch you? Did he sleep with you? Because the woman kept saying, look, I paid for this, I paid for this. And the man said, no, tell me the truth. I just want to know. God knows, I just want to know the truth. I want to build on kinikon. I want to build on positivity. And the woman now stupidly said, well, only once, on the day we are going for the final interview. As I speak to you today, because of that only once that woman confessed, after he sent money to this too grateful no in English, 7-8 years, this man left this woman because she confessed that Akata did once. That means in the 7-8 years that this man was also using this woman's money and sweat to carry women in Nigeria. He left this woman, bottom line, and then he went back. The girlfriend that he already had that was very serious within that period. That man went after he got his papers to bring that woman to the US, and that girl is in the US with that man today. The woman that suffered 7-8 years, that actually brought the family and the husband and everything to the US, is alone today. So when they ask you this stupid question, tell me the truth, fire truth, thunder fire truth. Do not open your mouth to tell. And if you say I'm teaching rubbish today, I don't care. But ladies, if a man doesn't, even if he catches you like this, if you can still make an excuse, please make it. I hate it when a man says, tell me the truth. Ingrid, thank you very much. No matter what that woman has done in 7-8 years, she sent money religiously. She brought you and the children to the US. She could have also forgotten you and gone away and with some person and said, you know what, I don't care. But she stood. And then you have the effrontery to say, because she confessed that she slept with the Akata one. Even if she's been sleeping with the Akata 7-8 years, do you think you would have been able to get into the US if she did not do what she had to do? You don't remember that. Please, ladies, when they ask you to make some stupid confessions, in fact, if at that point I swear and curse them that, how can you be asking me to do not open your mouth to say rubbish? Do not open your mouth to confess nonsense. Do not open your mouth to do crap. They are doing where they are at. Don't confess nada. Because when you make these confessions, it ends up biting you. We have done 1 whole hour today, and I still really also want to talk about someone. Jan says, as for me, I cannot allow a man to leave me for so long and still make me believe that we are together. It's even possible that you're together. Some people are still together because you have your children, you have things, you're still hoping, you're still planning to build together. It's possible. But my own anger stems from the fact that you expect that person to be a saint. All I expect you to say is that please do not let me know. Or if you think you can employ all these he things and he this, he that, and you can help yourself, all well and good. But you cannot be where you are with some other woman. You sleep and wake up with a woman, the warmth and the embrace of a woman, and you leave that woman for that long and expect her not to do anything. I think that is so not fair. Angelique Prime says something with African women is where they give birth to 2 to 5 children, they decide to stay there forever. They are scared of what their family will say and who will do. Oh, forget it that who will marry after 3 children. I have 3 kids and I'm going to remarry. But having said that, I think, you see, the African, we just always just want to you just accept these things and say, one is just, I think it's the case of the devil that you know. You're used to this person. You know his idiosyncrasies. Just like some men even say now, when you say this woman should now leave because of adultery, that man that I was talking about that is asking this woman to come back now, he said something about, you know, that what's even in adultery that I could not have managed so well. Very worst case scenario, I would have beat her, or I would have been mean to her and I would have forgiven her. Because he couldn't forgive that adultery at that point in time, now adultery stares him in the face every day. What can he do about it? Nothing. So I think it's just a function of you just being used to something and someone. One of the biggest decisions I'm taking in my life is to remarry now. And the reason why I want to do it is because I keep saying I'm not going to be alone in old age. But it's very difficult for me because at my age, you know, it's like you have formed some mannerisms with the other one. There's some things you're so used to. You know how to... But this other one is like you're starting all over. So that really is the reason why I think most of us, man or woman, find it to want to let go of whatever it is we are even not comfortable with. Bankole Adesina of Uncle Bankole said definitely she has to accept because of the children, and God is surely there for the man. So, okay, I felt your prayers, ma. Thank you, Modupe Elesomi. And even no one will make me do such. Nobody can make me do it. Adekunle Adeyemi said, yes, of course, she should forgive and let go after all God has glorified her. She's not saying she's not forgiving, no, don't get it wrong. She's very ready to forgive. It's not, in fact, she doesn't even want to have to do anything with him. She just says, let me be, leave me alone and let it be. Mutada Baba, she said, selfish or not, I thank God I can't be caught in such because I'm a polygamist. We all know you now. You are a polygamist because you choose to be a polygamist. It's okay to be a polygamist if you say, I'm a polygamist, I want to be a polygamist, and I choose to be a polygamist. And all the women that choose to be involved in it already know that it is a thing that they know they are in it. But look at my own situation. I found out on Facebook that my husband had gone home to marry somebody else. It was something that was forced on me. I was not carried along. I was not told even after it was done. So that makes my own case a completely different thing. So having said that, Tochini Beats, thank you. I welcome you along with Damilola. She should accept it of the Bible. Okay. You all men want to eat your cake and run away with it. Thank you so very much for all who have watched me. I cannot but appreciate you all. Today has been one eventful day on this program. If you have anything you want me to talk about, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said to people who are watching me for the first time, my name is Doyisola Ilori, but on Facebook I go by Ajoke Adeomayinde. Reach out to me on Facebook. Let's discuss it, and I'll be more than glad to throw this out. I am as open as any human being can be. I'm just me. To the ones who are going to spare that and they're going to watch this later, I also say thank you so very much. Thank you all so very much. Ololade Olashupo Medina, she said she should let him go and stay on her own gently. Okay. Oluwole Odenide, you should just go away, Oluwole. I'm not going to listen to you because I know you are a clown, and that's not really supposed to be a serious comment. Like you said, to me the man is already a spoiled, dirty property. Why should I want to be associated with that kind of a thing? Well, the men are saying you should forgive. Some women are saying also forgive. Balogun Rashid, please advise women to take good care of their husband so that the men will go astray, because most of this is something I have dealt with. The man also has a part to play, Balogun Rashid. The men cannot just sit back and assume the woman to just do all the work. We are not crazy, we are not dolls, we are not dummies. You also have to play a part. I can't be finding a man that does not say he loves me, that is not taking care of me, that is not buying things for me, that is not doing things for me, that is not looking at me lovingly, that is just harsh to me. You have a part to play, you have a role to play, and you cannot flaunt your affairs in our faces and think that it is a norm. We may not talk because we are learning not to talk now, because we know you want us to talk so that you can use that as an excuse. We may not talk, but it doesn't make it right. The man also has a part and a role to play, and we want you men to play your roles perfectly. So it's not a woman thing alone. I understand that the woman built her home and she wants to do a whole lot more, but you men also have a part and a role to play. You all play your roles and play your parts good, and we will be more than glad to play our own parts really good too. Abisola Fatade said, I wouldn't stop the children from helping their dad. But for me, no way. The children don't even want to help him because he was not there for the children. The mother is not stopping the children from even communicating with him. The mom told me that this man has the kids' phone number. Let him call them. But I don't know if those ones would pick his calls because he has not been nice to them. Jancy, you said, I think the best thing for the woman to do is to work out. She's not even in the marriage anyway. So she's been out a long time ago. It's just the man that wants to come back in now because he needs her and the children because he's very sick. Thank you also very much. We can continue this by by the child. I hate to go past 1 hour, and I've gone 5 minutes past 1 hour. I don't want to go on and on and on and on and on like you all don't have something to do. I've gone past 1 hour, and I would really like us to just continue. We can actually continue this via comments. Let's discuss with each other. Let's tear each comment apart. Whoever is commenting that we feel that this is not right, let's go there and reply and say, you know what, you cannot say this because this is not right. This is what I'm going to do if I have to do this. This is how this is going to happen if this has to. We all are learning off of each other. When we do these things, we're learning. When we talk, when we say our minds, when we let out and off these things, we're learning. Somebody may be thinking now, I'm going to leave my wife to run away with this woman. When you remember the story I just told you now, you will think again, what in future I need this woman and our children? Maybe I should not run away. Somebody has learned a lesson. Or a woman is thinking, man, I'm running away. This man doesn't have money again. And then you think later, what if the one I'm running away with, the money goes away, or he falls sick in future, and then my husband now becomes the billionaire? Will I be able to come back? Maybe before we take all these funny decisions, maybe this will help somebody today to say, you know what, maybe I just learn to stay put and work on my marriage, or learn to stay put and work on myself with a view to having a good one. Let us continue this via comments on Facebook. I thank you all so very much who have watched me. More than anything else, I thank all those who have shared this. We all can still share some more. We say these things so that we can learn from each other. I speak from my experience and from the experiences of people that are around me, and from stories that I hear about, for one reason, that we may learn and that we may take these things to use in our lives to make it a better one. Do you want to buy a vehicle, American spec, from wheresoever in the world, especially from Nigeria? Max is the man to go to. This is someone that I'm putting my name on. Sunday Shoyinka Akpoti is the man I'm putting my name on. If you want to buy any vehicle, if you want someone that would buy exactly for you what you have discussed, if you want someone that would not do mago with you, if you want someone that will not take your money and first use that to cook off ishoku in Nigeria, or to use it to pay mortgage here, if you want someone that says it and he does it, please, you can contact me or call Max, that is Sunday Shoyinka, on the Nigerian number 234-803-571-8751. He's Nigerian because he has a car lot in Nigeria. If you go to his car lot, let me see if I have the address of the Nigerian one. Yes, his Nigerian address is Ibadan Expressway, behind the Ministry of Land, Alausa, in Ikeja, Lagos. Nigerian address of Soyimax is Ibadan Expressway, beside the Ministry of Land at Alausa in Ikeja, Lagos. And the Nigerian number is 0803-571-8751. Go to the lot there. If you do not see what you like, call his American number. Sunday Shoyinka is presently in America doing some purchases. The American number is, of course, +1 678 334 9952. Plus, that's your code, 1 678 334 9952. I am putting my name on Sunday Shoyinka Soyimax. I am assuring you that if you do business with him, you will not regret it. I am letting you know that if you send your money to him, if you are in doubt and you are wondering, you can call me first or you can reach out to me first. Doyin, I would like to buy this vehicle. You said this man would not do me any bad. Yes, do it. And I will say, go ahead and do it. I'm putting my name to it, and I am letting you know that you would not regret doing business with him. Sunday Shoyinka is not one of those ones that you will send your money to, that will use the money to do funeral or do any funny thing in Nigeria. He's not one of those ones you will send your money to here, or you will give money to here and begin to check even what he has bought for you. Sunday Shoyinka is the kind of person that will refund your money. So I am putting my name on him. I am putting everything on him. You have nothing to worry about. From small vehicles to the millions ones, the ones that you want, the hammered ones, the ones with bulletproof ones, whatsoever type you want, you have my assurances that Sunday Shoyinka is capable and you will not regret doing business with him. I sincerely thank you all for being with me today. I appreciate you all. I'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday, 2 p.m. Nigerian time. Please join me. Please invite friends. Let's do this together. And we are learning off each other, off each other. And in doing this, we can only be better human beings. God bless you all as I have to run off. Thank you for watching me. For Lake Ayomikbo, I love you, girlfriend. And I thank you for coming. Just go watch this because you came in at the tail end. Go back and watch it. You would gain one or two things from it. Prince Shegun Faith Oyewole and the 8 other people that have shared this. God will bless the works of your hand. Thank you all so very much. Angelic Brown, I really love you, girlfriend. Thank you for doing this. Damilola Anifowoshe, thank you, my sweet sister. God bless you all. And to all who have watched this today, to all who are going to watch this, to all who are still going to share this, Bukola Ajayi, my auntie, thank you so much for being there for me. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. And bye-bye. See you all on Wednesday.